And we're live. Good morning, everyone. Earl Cox here. Welcome to our Entrepreneurs Morning Vitamins. Today's topic going to be 6 top ways to stay motivated, and it's going to be done by Miss Ann Williams. But before we go into that, guys, I'm going to introduce some members of the panel. First, let me introduce myself. Like I said, Earl Cox. I'm a full-time network marketer, father of 3, beautiful wife. I've been home for the past 2 years full time. I've been in network marketing for the past 12 years. You know, guys, I have the passion to help others to actually work towards success, building their financial dreams and being financial free. Next, we have on the panel Mr. Casper Aaron. Casper is out there in Estonia. Casper has been in the industry for the past 5 months. Casper is a dancer and an event marketer. Next, we have on the panel Ms. Jackie M. Powers. Jackie is from Florida. Jackie is actually the Minister of Prisons. She's a deal site expert and an author. Jackie is a wife and a mother of 3 beautiful kids. Jackie is a certified nurse for the past 12 years, and she's also been in the industry for the past 15 years. And we have Miss Ann Williams, which is actually going to be our special guest speaker this morning. Ann is from North Carolina, and Ann has actually been in the industry for the past 9 years. She's a wife and a mother of a beautiful daughter, and is a certified paralegal, and she also is a co-owner with her husband in a traditional business. So without all further ado, actually, we just have one more member just tapped on the panel, Miss Ray Hope. Ray is from North Carolina. Ray is a full-time, working full-time from home. She's a mompreneur, a trainer, motivator, and a coach. Ray has been in the industry for the past 10 years. She loves helping people, you know, reaching their highest potential and to live their life on their own terms. So without further ado, let's get before we actually bring Miss Ann on the panel, let's get everyone to say good morning to our attendees. Guys, go ahead and say good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to the call.
Good morning, guys. Nice to see you all here.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, Miss Ann, the panelists are yours.
Okay, thank you, Earl. Thank you for the introductions. Good morning to everyone on the panel. Good morning to you guys that are joining us. I look forward to this every day. I just got into doing these calls maybe a month or so ago, and I look forward to it. I learn something every day, so we're so glad that everyone is here and you guys take the time to educate and motivate, as we say. Today, my topic, I'm going to talk about some ways, what I found 6 top ways to stay motivated, and then some techniques that I thought I would give you guys. That have really helped me, you know, when you just don't feel like going. We all have those days when we don't feel like going. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and get started. You know, I think one of the major keys to ensure success, whether you're tag yourself a salesperson or a network marketer, whatever, you know, internet marketer, business owner, you know, you have to get and stay motivated. Especially as an entrepreneur, you have to stay motivated. It's very important. You know, we all hear the word no. Just to give you a quick example, like Earl said, we have a traditional home-based business, and twice this week, pretty good jobs that we thought were going to come through, we've done all the legwork on, the people called back and canceled. So no matter what business you're in, you're always going to hear the word no. And sometimes when you do, it's really easy, especially when you hear it back to back to back to back to back. It's really easy to kind of get down, become unmotivated, and just kind of do nothing. So being an entrepreneur requires long hours, a lot of discipline, and the ability to keep going when the times are tough. So keeping that in mind, here are some ways that I have found to stay motivated. First one is to get motivated every day. You know, I love Zig Ziglar, and he was once confronted about being a motivational speaker. And the guy said to him, you know, you motivational speakers, you guys come, you get people all hyped up, and then you leave. And the motivation goes away. It doesn't last, and you have to get motivated again. And Zig Ziglar reminded this gentleman that baths, B-A-T-H-S, baths are the same way. But we think it's a good idea to take a bath every day. So I liked that analogy. You know, you have to get motivated every day because it's true, it doesn't last. So you have to renew it each and every day. You can do that through reading motivational books, through personal development, which I've said many times, that's a whole nother topic on its own. You know, reading spiritual, inspirational things. I have a devotion that I do every day, and that starts my day off right. No matter what has gone on for me, that starts my day off right. The second way to stay motivated is you have to have a vision for your life. You have to have a vision for your business, for your life, for what you do, and you have to set a goal. You know, the root word of motivation is motive. And the definition of motive is a reason to act. So you've got to have a vision. You have to have one that's big enough to motivate you. I used to when I did training in my former life, I used to talk about you have to have a God-sized vision and a God-sized goal. Something that's going to motivate you. You know, if you're making, for example, let's say $50,000 a year, it's not going to motivate you to set your goal to $52,000. Not at all. I wouldn't motivate me for an extra $2,000. No, you're not going to get motivated. It's the reward's not big enough. But maybe $70,000, if you want to up your income, you know, another $20,000 a year, maybe that would work out better for you. So you've got to set a vision, and then you got to develop a strategy to get there. You have to have a plan and work the plan. I've always said that. Have a plan and work the plan. And then when you achieve your goal, you want to reward yourself. You're going to, you know, take time out weekly to measure how close you're getting to your goal. That's going to keep you motivated. When you see that you're further along, whether that may be you've grown your team by 2 people this week, whereas the previous week 0, and the previous week 0, whatever that may be. Maybe you increased your sales $500 this week, or you picked up 2, in our case, 2 other jobs that came in. Things like that. As you measure your goal and take time out to track that progress, that's going to keep you motivated, especially if you see that you're on track. And likewise, if you're not on track, hopefully that's going to motivate you to step it up a notch and turn it up a notch. So you want to have a vision and set a goal to work towards that vision. You want to fuel your passion. You know, whatever it is you do. I've told you guys a couple of times over the last 2 years, there's been a couple of opportunities that I had looked at, and one I had gotten into, and I figured out after 6 months I was not passionate about this. It was a weight loss company, and I mean, I think weight loss, you know, for a lot of people, it's a big issue. I've had weight loss issues within my own family, but I'm 5'1", and I weigh 105, and I thought, what am I doing with this? It just was not my passion, and I quickly learned that no matter how much I tried, it just was not my passion. So, you know, you've got to fuel your passion, and much of motivation is emotional. You know, emotion's such a powerful force that gets going in us, and our emotions can be good or bad, and they do control a lot of times what we do. So passion is an emotion, and you have to fuel it. You have to fuel it. You have to find what you're passionate about. And when that happens, as you set your goal, whatever that goal is, being emotional, being passionate about it, and going at it every day with that passion is going to keep you moving forward. The fourth way is you have to work hard enough and smart enough to get good results. You know, you can build motivation by getting results. The harder you work, or let's say smarter, I don't know if I like the word harder, the more results you will get, and the more results you get, the more you're going to be motivated to get more. You see how these things build on one another? As you're tracking your progress, and you know, whereas, like I said, I used the example where maybe a couple of weeks ago you didn't get any team members, everybody told you no, or you couldn't buy a sale, quote unquote. Whatever the case may be, you know, by working smarter and working just maybe a little bit harder, maybe getting up 30 minutes early, that goes back to that time management topic last week, maybe following up with people if you have kids, like when you're in a carpool line, like I do, I use that time pretty good. All these things build upon one another. You look at, okay, I got 2 team members this week. You're going to feel really good. You're going to look at what you did that week to gain those extra sales or gain those extra team members. All these things build on top of one another. You know, and I saw it in the weight loss industry. People who had huge goals, 100, 300 pounds, as they would lose, we focused on the 10 pounds at a time, and as they would lose those pounds, it was amazing to see how motivated, how alive they would come, and they built upon that. And we used to say, when you move that belt one notch, you're going to get really fired up about moving that belt another notch or two. So you want to work hard enough to get the results. The fifth area is put good materials into your mind. You know, we've talked about this, and that covers under so many topics. Personal development is a big one. Listen, you know, download. We all have smartphones and iPads and notebooks, and this age of technology, there's no reason we cannot listen to any type of motivational speaker, motivational CD. You can download audio books. You know, I do, but like I said, I do my devotion every day, and then I do take time out, about 30 minutes, to further that devotion. And that motivates me. That really motivates me. You got to read good books. You know, I'm finishing up. I've gotten a little off track in my reading, but I'm finishing up A Purpose-Driven Life, and that's really, really been an awesome book for me. It's had me look at things a whole lot differently than I used to. You know, you can tell the stories of successful people. That's going to motivate you. You know, when you've got a mentor and you're watching them, or you know somebody else that has achieved the success you want, telling their story or thinking about them, talking to them, that's going to help keep you motivated too. Music, that's another way. You know, sometimes maybe when you're not having such a great day, music is a good motivator. So I like to listen to music too. So you just want to put good materials into your mind, into your head. That's the fifth way. The sixth area is ride the momentum when it comes. You know, when that wave comes, and we all have those waves, they come. You know, it's kind of like we say, when you're on top of the mountain, you're on top of the mountain, and when you're in the valley, you're in the valley. But those big waves come, and you want to be ready for that. When that momentum starts building within you, and you're able to pass that on to the other business associates that you have, you're going to create a big momentum equation and a big wave, and you're going to feel good about it, and so is everybody else, because you're all working together. So just to recap those top 6 ways, first one was get motivated every day. Second one was have a vision for your life and set a goal. And then track the progress of that goal. Weekly, daily if you need to. I'd say weekly. Fuel your passion. Figure out what it is you're passionate about and go after it. Work hard enough to get good results. And let me back up for a minute. On fuel your passion, you know, Jackie yesterday talked about your vehicle. Your vehicle can fuel your passion. You know, maybe your passion, I'm just going to use this as an example, is rescue dogs. I have rescue dogs, but maybe that's your passion. Maybe that's what you really want to do. Maybe you're using your business to help, you know, set up a rescue animal place where you can rescue animals and take care of them. You know, whatever it is, that would be the passion, and your business could be the vehicle to fuel that. The fourth area I said was work hard enough to get good results, smart enough, let's say. Fifth area was to put good materials into your mind, and then when that momentum wave comes, you want to ride it on out. So those were the 6 ways to stay motivated. Now, I'm just going to give you a couple of techniques that have helped me, because we all have those days, like I said, where you just don't feel like doing it. I've had a lot going on since March the 20th in my personal life with my daughter, and there's been so many days after days at the hospital, days at the doctor's office where really you think I was motivated to work? Not quite. Some days I did. Some days I forced myself to, and it just took a little bit of time to get into that mindset by, like, seeing team members post, and I'd be like, okay, this is motivation for me. So that is motivating me, seeing other people's success. So what do you do when you don't feel like going? You know, I think honestly, sometimes you just have to look back and evaluate whether or not you need a break. You know, maybe you've been working on something in your house for the last month and you just don't feel like it's getting anywhere. Maybe you just need to sit back, take a look at it, and say, you know, I need a break for a few days. I need to work on something else. We all have those to-do lists, I'm sure, around our house or whatever it is. But maybe you just need to take a day or two and just take a break and not do that. You know, let your mind, your body kind of regenerate itself. And then a day or two later, I'd say a couple of days, go back to it. Here's another example of that. You know, perhaps we phone clients, we phone prospects throughout our week, day and night, you know, and after, I said we all get no's, and after those no's, you know, one morning you just feel like, I'm not doing it today. I'm not making any phone calls. I just don't feel like doing it. Just take a short break. Maybe get out, go grab some coffee, read the paper. If you like to play golf, go hit some golf balls. Take a break and then get back to it. The second technique that's helped me is you want to start small. You know, maybe you have a goal to gain 5 new customers this week or 10 new customers. And maybe that's been your goal for the last 4 weeks. And each week you're not getting, one week you get 0, maybe one week you get 2, one week 1. But you set that goal for 10, and as you're tracking it, you're getting there, but maybe not quite like you want to. Maybe you can back that goal down to 5. So maybe the one week you get two new customers or 2 new clients, and your goal was 5. You're like, oh wow, I'm halfway there. You can't get 2.5 people, so I'm halfway there. But looking at it from 10, you might be thinking, oh my gosh, I got 8 more people to go. So you want to start small. So that's kind of like reevaluating your goals. Change up your routine. Change up your routine. You know, if you're an exercise buff and you know burning the most calories is to do 30 to 45 minutes on a treadmill every day, you know, maybe particular days you don't want to do that, or you're not getting the results again. Maybe you can break that down into doing 15 minutes of an aerobic exercise. I'm just using these as an example, guys. I like examples, so that's why I'm using this as an example. Maybe you can do, you know, just 10 minutes on a treadmill. Change it up to help you get better results so you don't get bored. You know, sometimes we get bored doing the same thing day in and day out. You're still going to, you know, get your exercise in, so to speak, but you can become less bored just by changing it up. You want to reward yourself. This is so big. In a previous life, the company I was with, they were very, very, very good, and we learned how to reward ourselves as well as our team members. That is so motivating, and it could be for the smallest things. Maybe a new team member had never had a sale in their life, and they got a $50 sale. We would reward that. So that's a big thing, because you can tell yourself to get up and go to the club and take 5 to 10 minutes off the treadmill exercise. That's going to shorten your workout routine. Then allow yourself to go sit in the hot tub. There's your reward. It does work. You know, it works. Maybe if you have children, and I've always said you do want to enlist your family in your goals and let them know what's going on. But maybe you know, tell yourself, okay, after I close these next 3 deals, I'm going to take my family out to family night. I'll take them to the movies, or we're going to go out for a bowling night, something like that. There's the reward. Another way is you want to reconnect the action with pleasure rather than pain. You know, we've long been told as humans we tend to connect every action with either pleasure or pain. I think Tony Robbins said something a few years ago about it. He called it a neural association. You know, when we find ourselves lacking motivation, it's probably because the association with the action we need to take is going to bring about pain rather than pleasure. You know, getting that no. We think, oh my God, we're going to get that no, so I'm not even going to call that person. I don't feel like doing it. I'm not even going to do it because it's going to be a no. I've always said too, what you think about, you bring about. So you gotta, you gotta work on that mindset. You have to remind yourself why you're doing this, why you keep, why you're building your business, why you want to keep going. That why is going to bring you pleasure, or it should bring you pleasure. If it doesn't, you need to change your why. So you want to connect what you're doing with pleasure rather than pain, especially when you're talking about gaining new customers. We all know it's a numbers game, so maybe you say, okay, I'm going to talk to, 7 new people. And out of those 7, I'm going to really close. I want to close all of them, but it's numbers, so I'm going to make sure I close 3 of them. And when I do, this is going to be my reward. This is going to be the pleasure I get from it. So you just want to connect the action with the pleasure, not the pain. I hope that was really what I had. And just to recap it all, there's so many things you can do each day to motivate yourself every day, and you do have to motivate yourself every day. You've got to have a vision, you got to set a goal, and you got to work through, look at why you're not motivated, track your progress every day, and then change your routine, change it up. Maybe it's become monotonous for you. Just a few little tweaks here and there, and a few little techniques that you can put to use that'll help you get going even when you feel like not going, even if it's only for 30 minutes. It's just doing something, each day to further yourself to get you to the goal and the vision that you have for your life. So that was what I had, you guys. I hope that gave you some ideas. That's a big topic too. You could go on and on maybe for a week on this, and as well as personal development and things like that. But I hope that, guys, gave you some insight. I hope I gave you some insight, and I hope you're able to put some of these to use for yourself. Thank you.
Awesome, and thanks a lot for that awesome presentation. I love the way you close it out, where you end it with a why. Having a why, a big enough why, guys, that's it. That's the only how you're going to have, what I'm saying, you're going to have success. You have the passion to go after what you want. Your why is going to bring you to your success. Because if your why is not big enough, you're going to always be struggling. A lot of people want to get into business that don't have a big enough reason why they want to have success, why you're actually doing what you're doing. You have to have. If you don't have a why right now, take the time, sit down with your family, and you figure out why you're actually doing, why you're actually building your business, why you want to have success. That's what actually going to drag you to your success. That's what's actually going to bring you to the top. That's what's going to motivate you every single day to get up and make things happen for yourself and your family. Guys, we all have a different why, right? My why is my family, my kids. I want them to have a better life than I did when I was growing up. Guys, I don't want them to be working for anyone else. That's my why. That's what pushes me every single day to do what I do every single day to get results. And also talked about motivation. Like I said, your why is going to motivate you. If you don't have a big enough why, guess what? You're not going to have no motivation. That's point blank. That's straightforward, guys. You don't have a big enough why, you're not going to be motivated at all. No matter how hard you try, you still don't have that why. You're not going to be motivated. You're going to start one day, as Ann said, then the next day you're going to stop. Then you're going to actually be demotivated. Then you're going to get motivated once again. Then the same thing going to happen again, over and over, and you're going to still be going through the same cycle. So it's all start with your why. You guys will find that reason why you want to have success, and then grab onto it and run with it, right? Because that's what's actually going to take it to the top. You also talk about setting goals, and that's important. You have to set goals. All right, guys, set goals and work towards your goals. Like she said, you could always readjust your goals as you go along. Okay, guys. You also talk about ride the momentum. I like that. Ride the momentum, guys. There's different ways of doing that. Example, when your team, even though you're not seeing results in your business yet, remember you have a team. When your team get results, you should be excited for your team members. You should have the passion to congratulate them and use that momentum to build yours. Someone earned a check in your company, someone got promoted, you have to actually be happy for them. Guys, this is a team. It's not no selfishness. Take out the selfishness from yourself, and it's all a team. Have the passion for congratulating others. Be happy with them. Celebrate their success also. Remember, that's all part of being successful. Helping other people get what they want, you won't get what you want. Right, guys? That's all part of it. When someone got a check and you didn't, or when someone get a promotion and you didn't, don't be sad. Don't be bitter about it. Be happy for that person. Congratulate them, and guess what? Use that to build your momentum. Celebrate it, share with others, share with people, let them see, hey, you're not the only one here, you working with a team. There's a lot of people out there doing, a lot of people having success, but guess what? You're not having success right now, but your success is there and it's coming. You know, guys, so that's all part of riding that momentum. Take that momentum and run with it. Move on to, don't just have it for a quick second and just forget about it. Use it to build yours. You also talk about having the vision, vision and setting goal, and have a high aim. Aim high, guys. Always aim high. I mean, aim high. I couldn't get the word out, right? As I said, you know, you want to aim high, shoot high. You know, shoot for the moon. You may fall on the stars. You know, guys, so that's all part of it. You know, never limit yourself. I should say, never limit yourself. You want to make, if you put out your goal is to make $50,000 this month, right? If that's your goal, set it for 60. You know, because imagine you aim for 60, you may not meet 60, but you're going to meet at least 50, 45, 50. You know what I'm saying? So you still got to your goal. You know, you may not get to the exact goal that you got to reach, but if you say you're aiming for $5,000, guys, you know, that's not high enough because you're going to be just sitting there and you're trying to get a 5,000 and you probably might just make 1,000. You know, guys, so just aim high. You know you have a goal to reach, but aim higher than your goal. You know, you're going to get there. It's better you get somewhere than you don't get nowhere at all. That's very important, guys, and it's all come back to your why. You know, having that great why you want to have success, why you want to do things, you know, why you want to build your business successfully. That's what's going to drive you. All right, and thanks for that. That's my take on what you actually presenting. Great presentation, Ann. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. You recapped it very well. You recapped it very well. So.
Yeah, thank you. I really loved it too. I'm gonna keep my words short because I know it's already 10 a.m. But I really loved what you said, and I know the topic was the 6 top ways to stay motivated, but I wrote down at least 8. So I think you over delivered once again. So I really loved what you did, and yeah, this really ties into all what we do, and this is just the basic and the foundation that it's all about the why. Your why, your reason must be so strong that you just can't quit. You just can't quit. Sorry, just couldn't get the word out. Yeah, your why needs to be so big that if you get started, it's just scary to you too. But you just need to have a plan and work the plan, like you said, and just have a plan, work the plan, and have the vision, and be passionate about what you do, and just keep working smart and hard, like you said, and yeah, I really love the fact that you brought out the personal development, because we all know that we get paid by the amount of our intelligence, because a person that's just digging ground can't be making $5,000 per month with their own business, because they just don't know how to do it. This is why personal development is so big and so important. But I'm not saying that the ground digger isn't able to do it. He just needs to focus on growing his intelligence, and that's how he can do it. Yeah, and yeah, thank you, Ann. I really loved it.
Thank you, Casper. So true.
Hey, Ann, you're phenomenal. I love your trainings. Thank you so much. The 6 ways to stay motivated. No one is immune to feeling discouraged one day or the other. We all go through those moments, and thank you so much. This will go a long way to helping us get pumped, you know, on those days that whatever is trying to pull us down. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Jackie.
Yeah, absolutely, and ditto here. You know, every day, you know, I become more inspired by what I see other people doing, and you know, echoing what Earl said, when you congratulate someone, it really should give you a feel-good spirit, and make you motivated to do even more. I know my biggest why are my children. That's my why, and it continues to motivate me throughout the day. So just hearing your points, it really, you know, sets it in stone for me that, you know, people can have good days and bad days. That's fine, but just remember why you got started in this thing to begin with, and stay motivated, and that'll really take you very, very far. I appreciate you sharing those words today.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you.
Amazing, guys. You guys got me. You guys keep me motivated every single morning, you know, because we have some great topics coming. We share a lot of valuable information for everyone, you know, guys. So, like, I hope everyone is out there is taking note, guys, taking notes of what we actually put out for you and put it into action. Do not just sit on it, come to these calls and sit and not implement this in your daily routine. You know, guys, what we give you guys is we all give sharing experience with you. We're not just making this stuff up. You know, guys, it's through experience we actually share our experience. Because look at it, we have a team of great members here on board, great leaders on the panel. Everyone is sharing what I can't get the word out. They experience, there we go, with you guys. You know, so I know a lot of people could relate to our experience. You could relate to most of these topics that we're doing. That's why we're sharing it. We want to let everyone know, hey, there is a way we could actually get past, you know, that roadblock, what's in front of us, to get where we want to go at. You know, and as I said, it goes back, it all starts with our why. You have to go out there and find your why. Why are you doing what you're doing right now? Until you figure that out, you're going to be going through the same thing, back and forth, and ending up at the same place that you were before you got started. You know, guys, so put this information into use and make it work for you. Make it work for you. Jackie, any last words that you want to put out before we end the call?
Let's go out and make it happen now. Go out and make some noise.
Okay, awesome. Like we said, if anyone out there looking for, you know, ways to actually help, looking for someone to actually help you build your business or whatever you're doing, a product you're selling, you need some help in actually helping you promote that online, guys, reach out to any one of these members here on the panel, and we'll be able to actually point you in the right direction, help you out to getting you going on helping you build your business online. So once again, thank everyone for coming on this Entrepreneurs Morning Vitamins. 6 top ways to actually stay motivated. Put it to use, guys. You know, put it to use. Put it to use. You can't pound it in your head anymore. All right. So once again, thanks for actually attending this morning call. Join us tomorrow again for yet another topic. 09:30 to 10 a.m. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on tomorrow's morning vitamins. Thanks a lot for coming here, guys, on the panel. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You guys rock this morning.
Thank you.